Hi, we're back.
Here we go.
Now we're back again.
Let's do it. PK out, waiting. That push, and it's safe. It's actually holding the line on ramp alongside hardzao. They've dropped the bomb down. Heroic have been completely stalled, and PKL goes back in for more outside. In the pistol rounds, his Glock is letting him down so far. Gets triple swung. His teammate's gone down, but TeSeS still alive, still kicking, but not for much longer. paiN do claim first blood. Tossed in, flashes, smokes, everything that Heroic have at their disposal has been tossed onto the side, but more importantly than the utility, it's the headshot that gets collected by TeSeS. PKL is smoked off, can't help NEKIZ, but it's all a ruse, it's all a bait. They're shimmying down to the B site. 5 seconds to play with. Will there be enough time for the plant? Yes, there will. It goes down successfully. NEKIZ, though, takes off the head.
I guess they just didn't fancy their chances there and wanted to make sure they carried over weapons. I mean, their economy is not the best, so somewhat understandable.
Yeah, their finances were in such dire straits as well that it affords them a little bit more sanctuary, but cadiaN takes that away. Zyf, nice shot.
Control. And again, I think they might try to vid dive.
biguzera just holds in position, waiting for a second and third player to show themselves. Decides to take the shot. Make sure we secure this round as fast as possible. refrezh, last man standing with the AK. Has to slowly maneuver his way up on the vents. Now, fortunately for him, the vent has been popped, so no sound cue will be forthcoming. Even if he gets the first kill, I was going to say, even if he got that frag, still 2 more players to deal with.
Utility already, Vince. They have no smokes.
Yeah, exactly. And they're putting all their eggs in that basket. TeSeS, though, just charges straight through with the Galil. That's one way to isolate paiN's ramp and potentially B site from the rest of the troops. Not much utility, doesn't end up mattering. Safe, great shot onto cadiaN. But we... Bomb. Signifying the
Quick outer pressure with refrezh kind of leading in charge behind the utility wall. He's being spammed through, though, and NEKIZ will collect. Not sure if there was a gap or if he just got lucky with the spray. Either way, a big kill, but stavn has reeled it back in with the frag of his own.
4play4 as incendiaries and mollies are being tossed from both teams into key choke points. sjuush taking away the equality for the time being. TeSeS already making moves outside, had the right idea, but the timing works against him. Very unfortunate PK.
On those lines, as cadiaN will make sure that they're covered to get this bomb down, and so again, it'll come once again to paiN have the retake. I feel like they have to go for this one, surely.
Yeah, there's not really any reason not to. They have the right cogs in the wheels. They have utility, tons of utility actually, kits. Like, there's no reason they wouldn't go for this. 2 players coming through from secret. PK will be joined by NEKIZ. And NEKIZ just slow peeks it. There's no avenge frag potential whatsoever. They were divided, they were conquered, and they've been fragged. Cold. And now it makes everything.
I think you're right. I think we kind of used the word earlier, timid, like that they have been. They need that killer instinct, I feel like, on some of these retake situations. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be as they have mollied off top hut, and they are indeed putting that pressure on the fight. Now they are just crossing, and they can just win the fight, Vince. I guess that works too.
Yeah, they've just been so on point when it comes to these 50-50. Like, they've just been leading in every single one of them. NEKIZ, though, is going to try and take the initiative, play aggressive. We were talking before about maybe this is where you just unleash your players. paiN are very good individually speaking. By no means bad players. But we're just seeing every single conceivable angle being covered by Heroic, and when paiN try and play aggressively, it's just met with...
In your hand, you're wrecked, of course.
Well, looks like they'll hold on to biguzera's M4.
Rounds left to go here. Once they get their economy back in the next round, they could still put up a fight to keep this one close. Almost caught down there with the CZ.
Down, the timing, the positioning is so tentative, but finally finds refrezh and deals the fatal blow. That's another rifle that will trade hands, but TeSeS has already made moves into heaven. PKL using that smoke, he gets the drop on him. The timing could not have been sweeter for paiN in this round.
I'm not sure how that could have happened. You'd expect TeSeS to kind of keep tabs on that. He was trying to get some information on the upper site, sure, but he should have been able to get that one. And now stavn caught. And this is looking quite grim for Heroic. They're down to a 2-on-4. Make that just cadiaN left, and it's been a clean sweep from paiN.
Like time after time and win rounds off.
Right.
You know, like Heroic still outplayed them, got outside control. Safe though, big frag. That's the bomb that drops down with him. And he decides to relocate and just keep himself alive and keep that player advantage intact.
Yeah. Good discipline here. sjuush still trying to look for opportunity over towards mini side. Does get that kill onto PKL. Now that forces defense to be a little bit more stressed out. They have to worry about, you know, heaven control being taken again. They have to worry about someone peeking from mini while also having to focus on Hut and Squeaky. They're actually going to double up inside Hut. This is not a bad call. Take the fight to Heroic, and they will get stavn off the board. That's a big catch. NEKIZ looking for more here. Gets caught by cadiaN. That's where the...
In your most vulnerable, weak positions possible, and then making the most of it. Safe gets one, instantly traded. Really important there to get that one done. Now the biguzera comes good with that frag. He's down to 5 HP, and it's a post plant. Also, refrezh heard him drop down into the vents, and now he knows 100% he's last seen on decon. So it just feels like biguzera, even if he tries to fake as if he's gone back towards the vents, he has to take a while here. He had to really sell that fake. refrezh has no reason to look away.
Will he be the stone left unturned, or will he get checked? If he gets checked, it's all over.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
But they can still just burst down to Squeaky. They've taken one, although sjuush gets headshotted down to 5 HP. TeSeS is smoking off main. And now they go for the vent dive, not for the first time. B-site will be the final destination of this round. The bomb is under control of TeSeS. Smoke affords safe passage across. hardzao may very well dunk the grenade onto TeSeS, down to 49 HP as he now stands, but it's still a doable scenario for Heroic in this 2v4, plus the fact that all 4 of the CTs are all one-dimensionally pushing down ramp together. Really important frag has gone the way of Safe. stavn, can you hold the line with a spray? They so nearly lined up for him. I could see a way in which he pulled that one off, but instead paiN get their 5th.
Yeah, you do thought there was an alternate universe where that does actually work out, and you're having another Man the Myth the Beast moment in a DreamHack event, but this time stavn instead of well, it's just on the floor in the dark corner. We might even see Heroic pivot a little bit here. They have some upper presence still. They're getting picks, but now we're seeing the response. It's traded back and forth, though. Still hard to tell where Heroic are getting. The bomb is down, so they have to kind of commit to lower side at this point, but they have advantage. Oh,
those are the shots Safe has got to land. stavn, who was the player he was looking at for the longest time just outside of lobby. His look position is everything for Heroic. Safe misses one too many shots, but now hardzao, the second AWP element, is going to try and clutch this one out. cadiaN fakes the bomb and gets the frag, even though hardzao had... And you let them play their game, you are going to get beat by them. If the best teams on the planet get beat by Heroic when they get to impose their will.
Been in a very odd couple of rounds with biguzera taking like weird health decline at the very beginning of the previous round. Now this one's getting knifed. Now it's looking like Heroic are on the verge of a flawless victory and what is a full buy round. This is like paiN's chance to fight back. And, I mean, good God, as soon as we change to someone, they're already been headshot, just straight blasted. I mean, this is grim. Someone called the authorities.
Yeah, this is you know,
one to listen for this. Let's hear one player jump by, spots another, frag. Does get traded back. But still grim situation for paiN.
Oh, NEKIZ catches cadiaN with a grenade out. So that's another trade. PKL now comes out. TeSeS 2 big entries with headshots.
Ooh.
PKL down to 2 HP, still holds the line. And we'll be dicing sjuush into a grave. refrezh, though, right back in with his own. Oh, since it goes in for the plant over on the heaven side. Does he just play at the back side of the site, or does he actually try and take the initiative here? This is a susceptible position to just being wide swung from heaven. Now he spots himself, hardzao. It's all down to the 50-50. Does he guess right in the direction? He does, and he caves.
Coming back into this one here as they're trying to go for the heavy outside pressure early. They are all out here looking to scrap, and they've found first blood. Looking to trying to just throw interference all across the map right now. Still not quite sure what their end game is. The bomb is making its way lower in the midst of it, but they are getting absolutely ripped apart by TeSeS once again.
Try and force this, but unfortunately it's safe to have the bomb. So he still needs to retreat, and safe and hardzao are putting up a real fight here. The last stand is good, but sjuush is just a little bit better. The safety harness, the safety net was gone, and I think they're already plummeting. They're just desperately trying to hold on with their fingernails to that wall. And cadiaN stamps on the fingers. PKL spills out again. TeSeS has the lineup, even with a flash, still sprays in for 2, and tons of damage onto hardzao.
They've been cast out the turbulent waters in their travels to Europe, and they have yet to find any type of lifeline.
So tickles the bomb, tries to draw up the players, just gonna hard stick it now. Does get wide swung, and so at least he dies before.
Connect the dots and make it work. I feel like there's a little bit of a gap in that smoke that could be a problem.
1-for-1 trades, kicking the round off. Round 20. Maybe is where paiN start to turn their fortunes around, especially if Save continues to land entries. Although the bomb is down, it's easily retrieved from biguzera. They've got smokes onto main in heaven. They need to make the most of this. Momentary weakness. They have clawed their way back into this round, and now grenade ticker the Molotov. A bit of shrapnel away from death, but they've done a good job of staying alive a little bit longer. Now cadiaN comes in to clean up. 1 kill, traded out instantly. TeSeS can't get it done either. paiN stick the landing for the first time in what will feel like forever. 6-14 the score. Does get the drop onto TKL and can back away.
Position either. He has been spotted, but again, he's got coverage elsewhere. And now they can just bait and switch it up. sjuush slides over. It's his man. Still alive, still standing. Finds another. Oh my goodness. It's all falling apart. sjuush with the auto shot. He wrecks.
2 Galils. Grenades now blowing open the doors. They're looking to try and rush in. Could be rushing to loss. Refrezh. I thought the Molotov.
I mean, you have to be able to go out with confidence and space well together and straight out. And just, I mean, what was that smoke even going to do? I don't know. They just look so lost, Vince.
It feels at this point it has to be Boris making mistakes more so than paiN making plays. Now PKL does make the most of a momentary weakness over on ramp side. Still alive, still able to put down some bullets. And spits venom towards TeSeS. The bomb was dropped down though. One of the 2 T's has to go back and pick it up, and hardzao, well, he's got fragged out from sjuush. 15 seconds. PKL's going to pick up both these frags, and there is refrezh, and there is heroic.